I want you all to look at that first picture of the Paleolithic caveman, okay? So when we think of cavemen, we don't know a lot about them. For example, we don't know a lot about their health issues. We don't know if they struggled with cancer or asbestos or food poisoning or chronic foot pain. But there is one thing we do know about their health, and that is that most of them weren't iron deficient. Now, why is this so? Cavemen had a diet rich in plant and animal based iron and foods that helped them absorb that iron. And so they lived a lifestyle that was free of problems such as fatigue or lack of strength. Now, a lot of this is an assumption, but today I do want to talk about why iron is so important, what iron is, how we can better absorb iron ourselves, and some of the benefits of having a diet rich in iron. Now, what is iron? Iron is a mineral that is found in our bodies. It's found in the protein hemoglobin, in our red blood cells. This hemoglobin allows for the transport of oxygen throughout our body. So if you look at the second image, there's two sets of red blood cells. The first one is on a normal individual that isn't iron deficient. You can see that there's many red blood cells able to bring oxygen and therefore strength to the body of the individual. The second image is someone that is iron deficient, so they lack the protein in those red blood cells. Because of that, their hair and nails can be brittle. They're prone to feeling cold and tired. Often they experience a lot of fatigue, and all of those things are things that we can combat if we learn about iron. Now, it's important to understand that there are two kinds of iron, heme and non-heme. Heme iron is most readily absorbed and comes from animal tissue, such as pork or liver, fish. Non-heme comes from plant-based sources such as beans, legumes, leafy greens, iron sources such as that. Both of these are so important, but it's important to use them in conjunction together to help our bodies stay as healthy as possible. In fact, iron is so important that Journal of American Medicine states and estimates that over 8 million women in the U.S. alone are iron deficient. And this problem isn't just among women. Everyone can monitor their iron intake. So what can we do about this? Looking at the third visual down below is an image of some iron-based foods, or foods rich in iron, and foods with vitamin C. It's been proven that eating a diet or eating foods that have iron in them in conjunction with foods with vitamin C help our bodies to absorb both heme and non-heme iron easier. So this would look like eating some bell peppers that have vitamin C with your sirloin steak. It can be as easy as that. Combining those foods helps us absorb iron. Now, why is all of this so important? Iron helps give us strength. In fact, Dr. Rajiv Agrawal published a study in the American Journal of Nephrology that found that not only our immune function improves, but our physical performance, our thermoregulation, and cognition does as well. Now, we don't have to be cavemen. We don't have to eat like they did necessarily. In fact, we don't have to do too much different other than track our diets, find ways to insert foods that are rich in iron into our diets in healthy, manageable ways, and be able to feel the strength that comes from doing so.